On April 22, 2025, tragedy struck the serene Baisaran meadow near Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir, India. What began as a peaceful day for tourists and locals turned into the deadliest attack on civilians in Kashmir in over 2 decades. At least 28 people lost their lives, and more than 20 were injured when armed militants stormed the area. Among the victims were 24 Indian nationals from states across the country, 2 local Kashmiris, and 2 foreign tourists, one from Nepal, the other from the UAE. The dead included a Navy officer and an Intelligence Bureau officer, highlighting the indiscriminate nature of the violence. Responsibility for the attack was claimed by the Resistance Front, or TRF, an offshoot of the notorious Lashkar-e-Taiba group. According to their statement, the attack targeted individuals they accused of links to Indian security agencies and cited grievances over Indian government policies, including concerns about demographic changes and ongoing territorial disputes in the region. Reports from survivors indicate that the attackers demanded some victims recite Islamic verses before shooting, a chilling detail that adds another layer of horror to this tragedy. Armed with M4 carbines and AK-47 rifles, the attackers had planned the assault weeks in advance. Authorities released sketches of 3 suspected Pakistani militants, identified by codenames Musa, Yunus, and Asif, and 2 local Kashmiris believed to have aided the operation. The attack's timing was notable, coinciding with the official visit of US Vice President J.D. Vance to India, echoing a worrying pattern of violence during major diplomatic events. The Indian government's response was swift and far-reaching. Prime Minister Narendra Modi cut short his trip to Saudi Arabia, returning to oversee the situation. Home Minister Amit Shah traveled to Srinagar, personally reviewing security and visiting the attack site. The National Investigation Agency launched an immediate probe and released the suspects' sketches, while compensation was announced for the victims' families, 10 lakh rupees for those killed, and financial support for the injured. International condemnation was swift and unanimous. US President Donald Trump, Russian President Vladimir Putin, and leaders from the European Union, United Nations, and beyond expressed solidarity with India. Meanwhile, Pakistan voiced concern, but reignited controversy by referring to Jammu and Kashmir as illegally occupied. The consequences of this attack reach far beyond the immediate loss of life. Fear has gripped the region, tourism has plummeted, and the local economy faces severe challenges. With the important Amarnath Yatra pilgrimage approaching, worries about further instability and violence have only grown. The government has urged airlines to avoid fare surges and added flights to help with evacuations, as many tourists seek to leave the area. As Kashmir mourns, the world watches, hoping for peace and for answers. This attack is a grim reminder of the unresolved tensions and the urgent need for lasting stability in the region.